Hello, awesomeness creators. It's Nina Kovner, Passion Squared, with this episode of Q and Awesome. Welcome. I get asked often how I do this show. I'm sitting at the Passion Squared loft, staring at myself, talking to myself, to my laptop. You can launch a video show too. Yay. I think I'll snap this real quick. We'll do a quick snap. What do you guys think? Are you guys on Snapchat? Here we go. Snap. Yay. That's such a fake smile. Let's do one more. Yay. Snapchat. So, what are we talking about today? What we are talking about today, you guys. I'm Passion Squared on Snapchat, by the way. Total distraction. Did you just see what happened? Okay. Welcome back. This episode, I talked about it about a month ago, and it's about haters. It's about handling our haters. So this is going to be part 2. I suggest you go back about 4 episodes, watch part 1. But there's another thing that's happening. I see it happening a lot in the professional beauty industry, maybe happening in other industries. I don't know. But in my primary industry, what I see happening, and it's nothing new, is that people who are lovely, awesome people, have a huge resentment and chip on their shoulder about the social and digital web. And it's fascinating to me because these are very intelligent people. And I think what happens is that it happens to all of us. When we become threatened by something we don't understand, sometimes we lash out. And so, as I talked about in the episode about haters about 4 episodes ago, there's fear, there's anger, there's all these things that happen when somebody lashes out. And this particular one I'm talking about today is being threatened. We get threatened, we collectively get threatened when something's happening that we don't understand. When something's happening that may be having an impact on our ego, on our business potentially, and not in a good way. And I've been dealing with this since 2012. Actually, 2011, when I started creating the first iteration of Passion Squared with my former business partner, Gordon Miller, shout out, publisher of American Salon, and my biz and life bestie. The first iteration of the company was solely around the social and digital web. And in 2011, people looked at us like we were crazy. Like, we don't even know what you guys are talking about. There's no value in what you have to offer. I mean, it was rough, guys. It was so difficult. And so when we parted ways and I reimagined Passion Squared, I never got rid of the social and digital aspect. I just added more personal development and strategy and marketing and branding into the business. The fact remains, though, that in 2016, 5 years later, we still have people that don't understand the empowering nature of the social web. Maybe they haven't experienced it firsthand, whatever. But it's very important to understand context when someone comes at you online or off and starts to bash your business strategies. The best thing to do is to just step away, because it's very difficult to convince somebody, and I talked about this in the first haters episode. It's very difficult to convince somebody that there's another way of doing business when someone's so attached to the way they do business. And quite frankly, is it really your job? Do you really want to put your energy into convincing the world about how you're being successful and how you're marketing your products and services? I say not. Now, when bullies come into play, then yeah, I mean, we all need to call out bullies. And the reason why I think we need to call out bullies is that, in a loving way, of course, with compassion, is because if we stay silent and everyone else stays silent, then the problem never gets solved. I don't like bullies, but I understand them. And that's really not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the haters. I'm talking about the people that don't understand what's happening in the social and digital space. And of course, it is my job to educate the industry, but I'm not out there to convince anybody of something that they're committed to misunderstanding, right? And I want you guys to really think about that. Because I was interviewing, some of you guys may have heard of Gary Vaynerchuk. I recommend all of his books and all of that, but I interviewed him about 4 years ago for my blog. And one of the questions I asked him, because I was struggling with it at the time, was how do you convince people of the power of the social and digital web and how the social and digital web can empower business and empower life and just icing on the cake to an already awesome offline marketing strategy. And he said something that stuck hard with me. And he goes, Nina, he said, I'm not in the convincing business. Now think about that, convincing business. It's not that we're not in creating value business, in helping people discover awesome new things business. We're all in that business. But convincing business is to go after the people that are absolutely committed to their position, no matter what. Because if anyone's saying the social and digital web does not empower business and life, they're not paying attention, right? They don't understand. And most of them are committed to not understanding. They would rather dig their heels in and stay in their position. So those people, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Where the energy needs to go into the people that want to learn, right? The people that are ready to embrace the incredible opportunities that have been afforded to all of us because of these awesome platforms. So, guys, haters part 2. Be sure to watch part 1. At the end of the day, ask yourself, what outcome are you seeking? What outcome are you seeking? If you're seeking to get into a fight, by all means engage. But if the outcome you're seeking is to create a more awesome business life, leave them alone. Just ignore them. Leave them alone. They'll either figure it out or they won't, but that's not where we want to put our energy. It's a tough one, guys. It's a tough one. But that's what happens. Change, innovation. Some people aren't comfortable with it. And that's okay. And that's okay. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Mwah. Bye, bye,